Hi guys, so I have written this small stand-up comedy set for myself, which I want to try out on you guys and then see if it works or not. And you can give me feedback, please, to say whether it works or not, or what I can change to improve that. Okay, watch the set as well as the delivery as well. Okay, so here we go. So it's been a while since I've been in a relationship, at least one where the other person also knew that we were dating. No need to be sad for me. It's all right. It gives me time to think. It gives me time to think and solve the problems of those people who actually have girlfriends. Yeah, because they don't have time to think. So there is one special problem which all the guys face, and that is that all the girlfriends have this habit of asking these two questions right out of the blue, and we usually don't know how to quite how to answer them. So what happens is the first question is when she calls you on the phone and she goes like, "What are you doing?" And you kind of like, um, so you don't know what to say to that. And then the other one is when you are actually physically with the girlfriend, and then suddenly she goes like, because she knows what you're doing now, she suddenly goes like, "What are you thinking?" And we usually don't have such deep thoughts. We are just like, you're thinking that whether you want to go pee now or whether you want to wait until you really, really have to go. Or maybe if you're a really deep thinker, you were thinking, oh, maybe if wish I could send my girlfriend to pee on my behalf so that I could continue watching the movie. But that's if you're a deep thinker. So we don't have answers to that. But now don't worry, I am here. I'll solve all those problems for you. That's what I do. I'm a problem solver. And maybe that's part of the reason why I'm single. But leave that story for another day. So, first question, when she calls you up in the office and then you're not doing anything special, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And you go, sorry. And you go, "Well, missing you, of course. Because I was just thinking about calling you about my boss, stupid boss. He's called a meeting in 5 minutes. So I thought, like, okay, no point calling now." And she'll go, "Oh, I was thinking of you as well, baby. That's why I called you." So now, bullet dodged. And now she knows that she has only 5 minutes to talk to you. So they can't be a long conversation if you don't want it. That's one. Let's say a second scenario where you are going to on a business trip with your colleagues and you're already thinking like, oh yeah, this will be really great because from there we can drive to Vegas, and then you're already planning all the amazing fun that you're going to have with your colleagues, and then suddenly your girlfriend calls you and she's like, "What are you doing?" So you don't go, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Vegas and have some fun." No, you go, "Ah, the office is just sending me on this stupid trip. There's so many forms to fill and everything." I mean, I would not mind if it was you and me going on a holiday somewhere. But it's like the office, and she'll go, "Oh, it's okay, baby. When you come back, we'll plan something." So you're cleared for takeoff. You can go have fun. Don't take any pictures. Third scenario is where, let's suppose you are a fashion photographer and you are in a photo shoot with a fashion model, beautiful girl, and she's wearing a very skimpy top and a micro mini skirt, and you are trying to get her to show more leg for the camera, and suddenly the girlfriend calls. And you know very well what happens if you send her calls to the voicemail. We all know that, don't we? So you pick up the call, and then she goes, the first question is, "What are you doing?" So this is how you answer it. You go, "Oh, I'm just stuck in this stupid photo shoot. Why are models so vain? I wish they could be, all pretty girls could be like you." And okay, this is kind of like the scenario where the Hawkeye shoots an arrow and the Loki grabs it, and they're like, "No, not today." But keep in mind that some of the Hawkeye's arrows have exploding arrowheads. And that could come in the shape of the next question, which would be, "Oh, is she very pretty?" Oh, the dreaded one. "Oh, is she prettier than me?" And here's how you, because it's a very, very difficult question to answer, and the answer is very important. So this is a two-part one. And how you practice. You go, practice it. This is the non-verbal part of the answer. This one is where you expel the air from both your nostrils and your mouth, and you make a noise like you were choking on a cashew nut. Right? And then from there you go, I suppose some people find that kind of look attractive. That's it. You're solid, good to go. Okay, so that's the question for what are you doing? What happens if you are with her? Let's suppose you are sitting with her and suddenly she asks like, what are you thinking? So here's the answer. Don't use any of them twice, okay? So first answer is, oh, I'm just thinking dreams do come true. Otherwise, a girl like you, how could you like somebody like me? And then self-deprecating always works. So use that. That's the easy one. Then another scenario could be where you're sitting with her and then she asks like, oh, what are you thinking, baby? And then you go, this is a curveball. So delivery is very important. Start with, I was just thinking how much you are like a drug. Like, what? Am I like an unhealthy habit? I'm bad for your health or what? No, no, no. I was saying how much you're like a morphine drip. When I'm with you, I feel no pain, no hassle, and I'm just like in a happy funk. And when you are not with me, I feel the withdrawal. This is it. You are getting a kiss right after that, so be ready for that. Have a mint. And another scenario could be where you are sitting with her, like, on the rocks of Nariman Point, watching a sunset, and suddenly she goes, what are you thinking? So here's the answer to that one. You go, oh, I don't know. I just think like my life is so hectic, so many hassles right now. But then there are moments when I'm sitting with you, and then I think, eye contact, everything's gonna be all right. Boom, public display of affection. You're getting a kiss right after that, right on the rocks of Nariman Point. So those are my thoughts on these two deep topics. So use them, but don't use them more than once. And if you run out of them, just write to me at Sunil Goswami at the Love Guru 007. But send cash. We do not take credit cards. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.